Yep.
So I push it down some?
Yep. Go ahead and unclick it. It rolls forward and it rolls back. Put it on your shoulder. All right, get your base first.
Right.
The base that we was done, huh? No, yeah. See, listen. This is what I'm talking about. I'm about to record it. Well, actually, I am recording. This is what I'm talking about. You see what you just asked me when I said go ahead and get your base first? What did you say?
Right here.
Okay, why'd you say that?
I don't know. Just
Okay, then if you don't know, you're not gonna be uncomfortable or confident in doing it. Same way in basketball or anything else. But yeah, that's a good base. See, I just reinforced with what you was doing. You just smiled because you felt good because now you feel it and you know. You're like, dang, okay, now I know what he's talking about. You understand what I'm saying? You see how that works for you? So now you ain't got to ask nobody else again because even when somebody try to say, well, that ain't your base, you know where your base is. Take it. If they got a problem, tell them you can give them my name or whatever, and I'll come up and we could talk about anatomy, phys ed. We could talk about the femur. We could talk about the tibula, fibula, where the hands is in conjunction with the clavicle tie-in on the acromion of the shoulder, and then they'll say, okay, you may know where base is then.
yeah,
Okay,
motherfucker
good
sound like
base.
you know nothing about this.
All right, give me a good base. Go ahead and lift the bar off. All right, get in a semi-defensive stand. There you go. Hold it right there, chest up, butt out. Go a little bit lower. Good job. Hold it. You feel where your knees is, how your knees are kind of come over your feet a little bit.
Yeah.
Go a little bit lower. A little bit lower. A little bit lower. Now, don't hunch forward. Keep your chest high. There you go. And come back up a little bit. Come up a little bit. Come up a little bit. A little bit more. Go ahead and stand in the racket. Go ahead and put it in. All right, now just standing right there with your hands still on the bar. Go back down, get in your base. Not lifting the bar this time, just your body. Keep your hands up on the bar.
Alright.
Go ahead and go back down. Go ahead and sit. There you go. Go lower. A little bit lower. A little bit lower. All right, now you see how you sitting down a little bit better. You didn't get so far forward on that. So as you went forward, what you tended to, what you wanted to do, and what the way to do will make you want to go forward. That's why you got to have your back muscles and your other muscles to stabilize. So now you're in a more aesthetic position and in a more neutral base instead of putting so much pressure on your back when you're lifting. You understand what I'm saying? Go back up to the bar. Now you feel the difference in those two different feelings that you felt where you're feeling we're going forward and you feel like that. Now do it with the bar, but give me the form that you just did right there with the bar. So get in a good base, form up, chest up, go down, keep going. Perfect. Back up. Good job. Do it again. Keep doing it. Do it again. Go back up. Good job. Do it again. Go back up. Do it one more time. And go back up. Now that's how you squat. And that's how you get your explosiveness. And that's how you build your jumping. And that's how you build your base. Instead of coiling your body and going for it like you did the first time because the weight was heavy and it pushed you, you're going to want to push you. But your job is to hold that off so you can develop those muscles. So when you jump, you don't see people jump, they go like this. You understand what I'm saying? When they jump, they coil down into an explosive position so where they can repel. You understand what I'm saying? They don't go all the way forward like this because then what you do is pop up. You want to generate the powers from your legs. So you got to get your legs coiled down, your hips coiled down, your hip flexors, your quads and everything coiled down to fire off to time that up. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Step out here. I want to demonstrate another thing. Stand on that side over here so you can kind of see. Just deal with what I just told you about the squat. One down, good base. So we got base established. Now we move forward and we move sideways in athletics. So this will be a lunge. I'm working first front part of the leg. What I will not do, see that? Drive down with that knee, keep that up. Drive that knee up. See that? Chest still up. Drive that knee up. That's going to be explosive. Over on that side, same thing.
What do you got?
What I will not do,
76?
see the difference in that?
You want me to get you a
Stay
little
tall,
heater to
drive that knee down, slow that knee up. Drive that knee down, slow that knee up. See the difference in it? Now what I'm going to have you do is in reverse this time. I'm going to have you put your hands on the bar, not moving the bar, and you're going to do a lunge 2 or 3 times with 1 foot.
I could get you a little heater though. So like this.
Yep. Keep your hand on the bar.
Oh, keep the hand.
Yep. Touch your knee, back up. There you go. Do it again.
Yeah, that's cool.
Back up. Switch the other side. Other leg. Good stance. There you go. Back up. Again. Back up. Grab the bar. Put it in shoulders. Get in a nice base with a forward step. There you go. And go ahead and rack the bar. I'm going to give you a teaching moment right now.
Or that one.
Yeah, that's enough. Whichever one you want to put in. Put it in the lower one.
Where's yours, Jar?
Alright.
Oh.
My base is like this. This is going to be real cool. You will like it. If my base is like this, when I'm in a good defensive stance, go ahead and take a good defensive stance.
Yep, I'm cool. Just working out with me a little bit. About to go to the gym.
Now guess what my base, guess what happened?
Alright.
If I want to take the stance that we just
Okay,
did,
baby.
guess what I just do?
Just turn to it.
And now you're in a good base. You understand what I'm saying? So now you know what the distance is on this side. Same way to this side. Now you know where your base is when you do that movement. You understand what I'm saying? So start off with a good base. But because you can't turn, because you're not turning the bar, start off with a good base. And then just step back the same distance, usually about where it is too. And that's about your neutral base right there. Sometimes I'll have you go further back. Sometimes I have them more narrow, depending on what we want to work on. So that's one of the things that I want to express to you and make sure that you have a good understanding. But in basketball and sports, when you're in this base and the ball goes this way, you boom. You understand what I'm saying? You don't go from here and go, because then you go false step. You understand? All right, let me see that good base with your feet split.
You split like this?
Yep. Now you can take it off normal and then step into it. Take it off normal with your good base. Everything always start. Listen, always start at the basis. Start with your good base. There you go. Every time you do something with your legs, get your good base. If you do that, you'll remember that. You understand what I'm saying? Take it off with your good base. Go ahead and take the bar off. Now go ahead and adjust your feet to where you gotta be. Stand tall. There you go. Go ahead and adjust your feet. Bring the other feet back a little bit. That foot back a little. All right there. Now do what we were just talking about. Chin up. Dry down with the knee. And up. There you go. Same thing. Dry down with the knee. Good job. And up. Good job. Same thing. Dry down with the knee. Building it right up in the front part of the leg. And up. This is front leg that's mainly getting work. Switch legs. Good base. There you go. So you did something that all athletes, now you're an athlete. Guess what you did? You found the neutral, you found the good spot after going from your other side. You was able to find the other spot and match it and get into your base where your body and you naturally got yourself into a good alignment. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what happens when you play. You naturally start getting yourself in good alignment. You do it enough, you start getting in good alignment, which is awesome. Good job. All right, that's it. There you go. Stay high. Ready? Do it again. Good job. Give me another one. Good job. There's some guys, grown men, people who call themselves athletes and other people, I've been trying to teach how to do that movement for 20 years, you know what I'm saying? Because they get stuck in their old ways. But that was a good movement. That's a good lunge. You really don't see that. And I'll give you another example so that you can read, so that it will secure, it'll make sure that you know that you did a good job. Because now with the neutral one, I got these hands, these in my hands, and I'm using this as a base. I'm doing the same thing. And that's just another way of working it. And that's called a lunge. So it'll make a difference if you got garbage, jugs of milk. Doesn't make a difference if you got weights. Doesn't make a difference if you got hundreds, fives, threes, twos, or whatever. Always with a good form and the same form. All right, ready to go. Start off with a good base. Go ahead and split it. There you go. Step forward. There you go. And up. Oh. Now, no, I want to teach you something right there. As an athlete, guess what you cannot do?
Fall over?
Lose your balance and fall. You understand what I'm saying? So readjust, get adjusted, make sure that you ain't fall. You have to keep your balance. That's at all costs. You have to keep your balance. Any fall or anything else like that can cause, in big games, it costs games, and that could be, a lot of things. Good base. Step forward into a good base. Let's go. That's better. There you go. Stay balanced. Back down. There you go. Stay balanced. There you go. Another one. Stay balanced. Good job. Another one.
Oh.
Keep going. Keep going. Stay balanced. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Good job. What did you just do there? Did you just work out or did you try to stay balanced?
I'm trying to stay balanced.
Okay, exactly. You see, you wasn't even working out. You was working on your balance, on working the muscle, trying to stay balanced. And that in itself was making your muscles contract and be in the right spot. Working on your balance. You get what I'm saying? Switch it up. Yep, yep, yep. So what are you gonna do? Stay balanced, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go. 2, good job. 3, 4, 4, not that good. Not that good. 4, not that good. 12 works. 4 and 5. And the reason why I say that stuff is because when you feel that it's not that good, I want you to feel that. You'll hear me say not that good. When it's good, I'll say good job, or I'll say that's good, and then you know to repeat that one, repeat that one. If I say that's not that good, then it means you need to do something over, or you need to try to correct it so that you get it right. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that's lunges. You just did squats, you learn how to do squats, you learn how to do lunges. Anything else you want to learn?
I don't know. I never did squats right. I don't think. But sometimes I was at the Y, I used to do squats.
Uh-huh.
But I don't think I did them right.
Okay, you know how to do them right now?
Yeah.
What else have you done wrong at the Y? What else, what other body parts have you worked in you didn't think you did right you got questions about?
I just lifted weights too.
Huh?
Just like this, I just lifted weights like that too.
What is that called?
Bench press? Yeah,
Bench
I did
press?
that too.
Okay, let's see if you know how to bench press then.
We had to do that at gym class today.
We'll do it right over here, and we'll use this little...
Right here, this one?
Uh-huh. Turn the camera this way, and I'm gonna let the seat back, and we'll use this bar right here. And you show me how you think you're supposed to do it, and then I'll show you, and I'll tell you if you're doing it right. All right, you ready to bench? Let us show me your bench. I don't know. Is it right?
I think so. That's how.
Does it feel right?
I don't know how it's really supposed to feel, so.
Okay. See? Good questions, and that's a great question. First of all, go ahead and sit up. Remember that basketball stance that we did? That's the number one athletic stance that you want to get into every time, no matter what you're doing, arms, bench pressing, squats, or anything. So while you're sitting down, get into a basketball defensive stance. Okay. Now lay back. And when you lay back, you'll feel these two just shoulder blades right up against the thing. You feel that? Mm-hmm. You'll feel an arc in your back. You feel that? Mm-hmm. So you feel like you're playing defense, right? And you're laying back. So now you're working your chest and you're isolating your chest. Okay? Now you're in a good posture, good position, and you can work your chest. You understand the difference? That's how you lay down. And if you're doing the incline, go ahead and sit up. Sit all the way up. I'm going to show you that this is true. Do it again. Same thing. The same posture. Doesn't change. Now you're in a good spot. Go ahead and sit up. Do it again. Same posture.
Yeah. You still feel like it.
Same thing. Every time you do it. That's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah.
Even when you're doing arms, it's the same thing. You're like, dang, man. You know how many people do not even know that? I'm talking about people that's lift weights for years and have back problems and other stuff.
Wrong.
They hurt.
Years of lifting wrong. You just said it. So now you know, at a young age, you figure out what guys have been in the gym doing for 20 years is getting your body in the right position so that you don't injure your body and so that you're ready to perform as an athlete. That's the athletic position, no matter what you do. If I lift my arm, if I go right now, get ready to do pull down, look at me. You don't see me? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then that tells my body I'm getting ready to perform. That right there is just worth the price of admission right now. That right there will keep you going and keep you from getting injured. And remember that all the time. That same feeling that you just had. So let's go ahead and go back to what we're doing. So that's a good analogy. That's a good understanding. That's a good form. So get into the form. All right. Now you're in the form. I give you the weight. Now what you do with the weight? Go ahead. Keep doing it. 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 Do one more. Hand it back to me. Now you won't even believe me. You probably won't believe me, and you'll see it on the video. You got up under it the first time. The weight was rocking back and forth. It was not over your center of gravity. You didn't have no confidence. You didn't even start breathing right. You wasn't doing anything. You wasn't doing anything really wrong. You was bench pressing, but you was doing a lot of things wrong inside there. All we did was just make sure that we understood how our body should be, and guess what you did? Everything else was going right into place. And not even knowing it, by just doing the simple things right, you were able to do something so complex as a movement and do it good as I've seen anybody do it. And I didn't have to say anything because you wasn't doing anything wrong. You understand what I'm saying? And that's a compliment to you. That's a compliment to you getting your body in the right position and stuff like that. If I don't have to say anything, then you know you're doing it right. And then you can feel it. And then guess what you're going to do the next time that you do it? Get your body in the right position. Same way in basketball, same way in anything. You understand? Same way in life. If you do the things right and you do what you're supposed to, things tend to take care of themselves. I mean, I could have critiqued it, but not on the first day, because I would have been nitpicking that little stuff, because those was perfect. Your breathing was good. Your posture, your elbows, where your elbows wasn't spaced, the weight didn't get too far this forward, the weight didn't get that far that way. See, if I would have had a critique the first one, I would have said, well, your arms got too far forward here, and the weight went here, and all this other stuff, and you would have been hearing like a whole bunch of different stuff. But as a professional, as I know what usually 10 people to be off track and doing that stuff, first thing we did was, let's start off doing it correctly.
Yeah, put your base right, and then it's gonna be all fall together.
Hey, you might not be good, but at least you're ready to go. You understand what I'm saying? You might still get skunked, or you might still not score, but at least you're going to have a better shot at it. You understand what I'm saying? And that's all you want to do is give yourself a better shot. So from there, you can do every exercise if you understand how to get in your base. You can do every exercise. When I do my arms, guess what I do? I get in this base. When I do triceps, if I'm going to do push in my arms, guess what I'm doing? I'm sitting. I'm in that base. You see what I'm saying? If I'm doing shoulders, guess where I'm at? I'm in that base. If I'm not in that base, now I gotta think about a whole bunch of other stuff. Make sense?
So if you don't do it right, it's not even working, is it? Really?
It always works. See, that's what's wrong with working out sometimes. It does work, but just because you're working and just because you're doing the exercise, you may not be improving and you may not be working the muscle that you want to be working. You understand what I'm saying? I see many years, I see people have gone in the gym, they work hard. There's no reason why they shouldn't look good, no reason why they shouldn't be good at what they do. They work hard, they're in it for hours and hours, but they never look different and stuff like that. And sometimes I'll say something to them, and sometimes I don't, because I don't feel as, my right sometimes to go in and correct people, even though I do it as a profession. I do it as a common courtesy a lot of times. But no matter how intense and how hard that person wants to work and everything, and how dedicated they is, if they don't know what it is that they should be doing, if they do not have an understanding of whatever it is that they should be doing, they go work until they're blue in the face, and it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna be bad, because they're working their heart, they're working other stuff, they're working their arms, they're working parts of what they want, but they're just not seeing the results that they want. It's not translating into looking away, it's not translating into playing a particular way, it's not translating into jumping higher, getting faster, or anything else like that. That's what specialists like me do, help people to make sure that they're translating what they want as a performance and getting the maximum best benefit out of what they're doing. So, would you rather work hard, but you still gotta work hard, or would you rather work smart?
Work smart.
Exactly, because then you can shorten the distance, and then if you make that gain, then you're ready to go off to the next stage or to the next part of it. You understand what I'm saying? So by these little stuff that you learn right now, you can go to the Y right now and get your lift on and get some benefits working towards your positive and getting better at what it is you want to do. With knowing the form and knowing how to get in the posture, knowing where your base is. And we didn't even have to talk about intensity. I didn't come in and yell at you. I didn't come in and say, do 10 more reps. I can't ask you to do that stuff because first I got to make sure you can do it right. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because all the yelling in the world ain't going to help you get better if you don't know how to do it right. And if I can't show you how to do it right, my yelling really ain't going to really do nothing. Except maybe intimidate you, except maybe do whatever. But if you do it right, just like when you did a squat right, just like when you got into your lunge thing right, without even knowing yourself, you started smiling, you had more confidence, you got right into it, and stuff like that. And you was coming out, you couldn't even get you out the car in the beginning.
He said we was going to 24 minutes, but I told him we was coming here, but
I couldn't even get you out the car, man. You was like, you know what I'm saying? You got in here, you got a couple squat racks in, you got a couple good form squats in, you got into your base, you blasted out some bench press with a good form and everything else. You feel good about what you did, right? You feel good about leaving here. You feel like you accomplished something.
You about to go to the gym now and go hard, huh?
You understand what I'm saying? You did though. You accomplished something. You understand what I'm saying? And I didn't yell at you or anything else like this. And you can take this. Guess what? It's yours. You can take this and you can take this anywhere. If you don't ever work with me again, you got that. You closer than you was before you walked through this door to reaching your goal. That's the beauty of it. See what I mean? Anything else you want to know why you got anything else you got questions about your workouts or stuff that you're already doing that you want to improve on?
Really.
What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give your mom my well, she got my number. I want you to have my number, regardless of whatever it is that you decide. Tell your mom to put you on my Facebook. I do some free counseling and all that other stuff. If you have any questions, I want you to call me personally and ask me if you have any workout questions or anything else like that, basketball related or anything else, form or anything else you could come up with. And then as you improve and as you get better and you have questions and stuff like that, I'll correspond and give you some guidance and stuff. If you decide to come back and work with me and stuff like that, we'll make sure we cover all the bases. Make sure we got form and everything right. Then we'll start adding intensity a little bit. Then we'll add sport specific jumps, plyometrics and stuff like that. And then sky's the limit from there.
I'll be happy when it gets a little warmer outside. Do some stuff outside.
Yep. After that, sky's the limit from there. But start with your base. Know where your base is in basketball. Know your core. Good form, good posture. Always start with that base. Make sure you're in neutral. Make sure that you understand where your balance is and everything else like that when you're working out. And then once you get with that, so always go back to the base. Then you can push yourself and go intensity or other things and stuff like that and see where you at from a physical and a mental standpoint. And don't have to worry about hurting yourself or doing anything to put yourself in harm's way or anything. Sounds good?
Alright, well,
It's a pleasure.
I'll hit you up, but I was thinking like Thursdays is always good for me at this time. So.
Thursdays is usually cool for me unless